Hello, I'm Paul Deichik. I would like to answer another question today from a forum member. The question has to do with the hip flexor and the extended range of motion for the hip flexor. Okay, an exercise shown earlier, I used the yoga block. I placed my hips on the yoga block and I was holding one knee here and lifting the other leg slightly. Holding the knee here stabilizes the hips, so this way you do not move the pelvis, you don't rotate the pelvis, you actually just move the hip. So once the leg comes down, it begins to be an extended length movement here. Now this is primarily for the kicking technique. If you're going to work in your hip flexors for the front split, then we have slightly different technique that you would do to strengthen it. Okay, a lunge stance is a great way to do it. So for the lunge stance, we have one leg in front, approximately 90 degrees in the front leg. Rear leg is extended back and we stay in this position. Okay, for the maximum work of the hip flexors here, you want to keep this leg at 90 degrees. If we bend this leg, then the fatigue of this quadriceps is going to determine how long we can hold this. If we extend it too much, then the fatigue of the hamstring or the stretch of the hamstring is going to determine it. So we want to keep it at approximately 90 degrees to have a balance between the front and back of the leg, so that the back of the other leg, the hip flexors of the other leg, can do their work. Okay, so this will be the position. Now if you want to point the toes back, you may feel it a little bit more here. Keeping the body up will also let you feel it a little bit more here, okay, instead of bringing the body forward. If you want to move up and down, although the quadriceps are going to work, the hip flexors are going to work slightly as well, okay? And they're going to work more than if you just will stay in this position by coming up and down.